Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. New car payment, almost as much as our old mortgage. Let's get started and talk about it. Okay, we no longer have a mortgage. We paid off our house in 2018, I think it was. Anyway, our house payment at that time when we first had our house, when we first purchased our house in 1998, our house payment was $633 a month. That included our homeowner's insurance and house taxes. It included everything. Then, several years later, I refinanced to a 15-year loan, and our house payment then was $765. I refinanced so that I'd pay off a little bit quicker, and then I also put more towards the principal so that I paid it off even faster. So that's kind of how we got our house paid off quicker. Well, we have had car payments in the past, but over the years, cars have become more expensive. The last few cars we purchased, besides the one we currently own, which is a 2019 Ford Fusion, the ones before that were Toyotas, and they were right around $20,000 for a new vehicle. Well, this last car was expensive because when we purchased it in 2022. It was a used, and it's a really good car, 2019 Ford Fusion, okay? And it only had like 30,000 miles on it. So it was really a good car. We've had a wonderful customer service. Everything's been great. But we spent a lot more than I would have liked to, but at that time there weren't that many cars. So obviously it's kind of like anything else. When you don't have a lot of something available and you're on wait to buy it, guess what? The cost goes up, right? So what ended up happening is I got something in the mail recently. Oh, time for an upgrade. So we want to offer you a 2024 Escape upgrade. Payments can be as low, so this is low, as $621 a month. And I thought to myself, wow, our house payment, our first original house payment before we refinanced was $633. And I know some of you may be thinking $621 actually isn't that high. Some people may be thinking that because I actually know of some people that have $800 car payments. But I know I've mentioned this to you guys before. I'm not sure if I will purchase another vehicle because this particular car that they're trying, which would be considered used by the time I get it, is $33,077, which is a lot. And I'm like, if folks are wanting to buy cars and remain debt-free, you basically have to have 30 to 40 grand in your bank to be able to go buy a car. And many of you may say, well, I wouldn't do that. I'd buy a used car for 10 or 15,000. You used to be able to get a decent used car for 10 or 15,000. Now you're going to get a car, in my book, with a lot of miles on it. That's why I'm not sure. If our car's in really good condition now, we do make sure that we keep it maintained and get service on it. But I'm not sure if we'll be buying another vehicle because if I were to go spend and buy a car, we'll even say $20,000 for a decent used car, you basically are wiping out a complete savings, which is quite a bit. And I don't know about you, but at this stage of my life, I really don't want to have payments unless I have to, because the last vehicle that we had, which was a Toyota Corolla, a really good car, but that car got into an accident, as many of you know. That was in 2022. Our car payment was only $249. It was pretty affordable, but I don't even really want any kind of payments now if I can help it, and especially if it has interest rate. But that's why I'm seeing more and more people not purchasing vehicles. Now, a lot of times you have to have a car, but I can think of somebody right now that he actually thought of getting a car, but he said, you know what, it's just too expensive. And so he actually bought an electric bike. And he, unless the weather's bad, he'll get a ride, or he Ubers every now and then. But for the most part, he drives, whatever you want to call it, his electric bike around. So I just thought I'd share this with you. I got this in the mail, and they're like acting like it's a great deal and that it's a low monthly payment of $621 a month. And that's the kind of thing I've been wanting to get away from. Let me know what you guys think. When is the next time you'll be purchasing a vehicle? And would you pay cash for it? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. Love you, appreciate you, and I sure hope you come back for tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye, everybody.